And the scope of the fires, unlike anything most Americans have really ever seen. Raging winds and dry conditions from months of no rain, as you heard Bill talking about, leading to this historic loss.
And there could be another emergency on the horizon. As News 3's Denise Roche explains, the loss of vegetation from the fires makes burned areas more prone to future flooding.
This is an issue we saw here in our local mountains more than a decade ago. Following the massive Carpenter 1 fire, there was unprecedented flooding. In fact, the Army Corps of Engineers had to come in and build this concrete berm behind the Rainbow subdivision to prevent future disasters.
I still remember we were having lunch on our back porch, looked up, and the ridge line above Rainbow, it literally exploded the trees up top.
Chris Giuliani knows it's an image that's hard to forget. July of 2013, a lightning strike sparked what became known as the Carpenter 1 fire in the Spring Mountains. 28,000 acres burned, something that caused many mountain residents to rethink fire safety.
We took out our wood decks. We moved our firewood from under our wood deck because the fire came up the hill. It would just whoosh. And then we changed all our siding out to stucco and concrete board.
And Mount Charleston Fire and Rescue Chief Jason Douglas says he also recommends creating defensible space around your home.
I think something that a lot of people have a misconception on is that when I say, hey, we want to come in and assess your property, they think, oh, you're going to come on, you want to cut my trees down. All my trees are gone. I live in the mountains for the trees. That's not the case.
Instead, it's this, removing dead or dying trees and bushes, creating space between trees and removing ladder fuels, those lower tree branches that could send flames up.
I've been on fires in the past where we had to pretty much drive through an area and just pick the properties that folks had done work to because the fire was coming, and that's a hard decision to make, and I know they're doing that in California right now.
And just 1 year after Carpenter 1, record flooding in Kyle Canyon. All the vegetation that would have held back those waters had burned, something that could easily become a problem after the California wildfires as well.
When all of that vegetation was burned, meaning even the little plants, not just our trees, and it's gone, now water hits it, it becomes like a mudslide.
As for Giuliani,
it's an eye-opening thing.
She says what's happening in California has brought the issue of fire safety back to the forefront, asking, can more be done to protect mountain homes?
I'm going to meet with our new commissioner anyway, and I'm going to suggest to her that maybe we have a town board up there, so maybe we hold a meeting and discuss how we could look code-wise. Is there some fire safety issues? What should you even have packed up?
Planning now for the next time disaster strikes. Denise Roche, News 3.